Okay. As for so we will be today, since we have tema, we are waiting on the Fanti people. Then we'll go through we'll finish the motherboard because we don't have a whole lot to, even though we don't have, hold on. So let me start from here, share my screen. I need to bring you down here. So I'm looking for something that will start from there. I think this is my guy. So I'm looking for, what's his name? So plenty people haven't joined. Hey, Fatima came today. Hey, why is she hiding? Why is Fatima? Where is she running to? Where is Fatima? See, as soon as I said Fatima came today, she ran away. And Frederick was there. Frederick also came. Michael also is there. So, where is Elisha? Bantu, where is Elisha?
Yeah, trouble.
Hey, Elisha. Okay, so let's start. Okay, so I have. So I believe, yeah, I have Tema. I have Philip on there. I have Tema. If they can turn on their camera so that we can see everybody. We want so that we can see everybody's face. Oh, they have slapped the guy.
Oh.
Oh, it was Ethel. Ethel slapped the Philip. Oh, don't worry. He's smiling, so he's good. Yeah, he's smiling. If he was crying, like we'll say something, but he's good. He's smiling. So, welcome to today's one. For the past couple number of months or weeks, we have been talking about all the we have been talking about 15. Some people have 15 questions, right? Some people did not get the chance to go through their questions, but what I wanted to do is to try to finish try to finish the motherboard, right? When I finish the motherboard, then we will start. So many people, can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, please.
Many people can, let me do it this way so that we'll start. Many people can right now know what a motherboard is, right? And if I tell you, I ask you guys that question that, okay, what is a motherboard? I hope that somebody can tell me what a motherboard is. So since Fatima did not come last week, I just want to ask Fatima, please, Fatima, what is a motherboard? That is since she did not come last week. So, no, we can't hear you. Huh? Since Fatima did not come last week, we are starting with her. Please, what is a motherboard, Auntie Fatima?
What is a motherboard?
Hey.
We can't hear you. Huh? We can't hear you, Auntie Fatima. What is a motherboard?
Please, she has lost her voice.
She lost it where?
We went for gala.
So she lost her voice.
Yes, through the inter-schools competition. She went there to shout.
Oh. Okay. Okay, so since she lost
To make unnecessary noise, so due to that, she has lost the voice.
She has lost her voice, okay. Since that she did that and she lost her voice, next week she's going to answer a whole lot of questions. So since Ethel is laughing and smiling, she can answer it for us. Yeah, since Ethel is smiling, it means that she knows the answer. So she wants to answer the question. So Ethel, what is the motherboard? We are waiting for you, Ethel. What is the motherboard? Oh, we can't hear you. No. Clifford, can you hear Ethel?
No, sir.
No, Ethel, we can't hear you. We can't hear you, Ethel. You're on mute. We can't hear you. Okay. Since we can't hear her, she's typing. Frederick, can you hear Ethel?
No, sir.
Okay.
Sir, please, a motherboard is it is the main circuit board in the system. It contains the CPU.
Is it correct? What Ethel said? What
Sir, we didn't hear.
we didn't hear, Ethel. We didn't hear you. We didn't hear Ethel. Okay. We didn't hear what Ethel said. Maybe she wants to type it. So, what about Philip? I think that Philip is always smiling. Philip. What is the lady sitting next to Philip? What's her name? Yeah, don't shine your eyes. What's her name? No, the lady sitting next to Philip. Philip is on mute.
Please, my name is Teresa. Sorry.
So Teresa and Philip, you guys should put your head together. What is a motherboard? So I have Auntie Teresa and Philip.
Okay.
Right. So, Auntie Teresa, we can't hear you. Master Philip, we can't hear you, Master Philip. Wow. Okay. Okay. So you look for it. We'll come back to you. I saw Michael on the phone. Michael had his phone on. So Michael, since you had your phone, you were on your phone. Maybe you were trying to get the answer. So tell us what is a motherboard?
Motherboard is the main circuit board that connects the components of the system unit.
And what does it do? It connects the component of the system unit
or other device.
Can somebody from Ejura help him? Black Sharif. Black Sharif.
Motherboard is the backbone of the computer.
Why is it a backbone?
Motherboard. Motherboard helps all the other components to communicate to each other.
Okay. Okay, so the key word is that what on the motherboard, they connect all the components together, right? Anyone, Frederick, what is a motherboard?
Motherboard is the main board inside the system unit that houses all the components of the system unit for it to operate and communicate well.
Say that one again.
I said motherboard is the main board inside the system unit that houses all the components of the system unit for it to communicate and interact well.
Okay. Okay, that is good. I see that Clifford want to answer it also. So Clifford, what is a motherboard?
A motherboard is a main circuit board that connects the parts of a computer. System units.
And what does it?
It is a sheet of plastic that holds the circuits to connect the various components of the computer system.
Hey. So what kind of book are you reading?
Akiola.
He's reading the Akiola. Okay. So, and I know that you guys sometimes understand it, but I want you to use it in your own words. So who can tell me what are the on the motherboard? What are some of the components on the motherboard? Okay. What's his name? RC. What's your name? You can come. Yeah. You can come off mute.
My name is Prince.
Oh yeah, Prince. I have you here, Prince. What is
The video. Hey.
huh?
Mute yours.
Prince, I didn't hear you.
Then we have the RAM.
You have the RAM. Okay. Fatima, you have the CPU. Fatima, you can whisper it to Michael's ear so that Michael can tell us the answer. So
Fatima say the fan or the cooler.
oh, okay. Who else is there?
Michael, come.
Okay, Michael, and you.
The heat sink.
Why are you saying the same thing that Fatima is saying?
The power supply.
The power supply.
Okay. Okay. I thought they said that Kezia is not coming today. I thought Tema said that Kezia is not coming today. Kezia, or say Kasa, Kezia, or say Kasa.
Hello.
Yeah, so what are the
Sir, please, I'm in.
okay, so what are the since you came late, what are the components or the things on the motherboard? Etel. No, Ethel, a Philip.
The video card.
The video card. Okay. What about that? What's his name? His name is Haruna. Haruna, right?
Yes.
Name one of them, the component. Name one of them.
The hard disk drive. And the ROM.
What did you say, Haruna?
I said hard disk.
Okay.
And the ROM.
Okay. Okay, so the hard disks, right? The hard disks.
Yes.
The hard disks on the motherboard.
The hard disk on the motherboard. No, I'm just fancy.
The hard disks on the motherboard.
Yeah. Everywhere.
Okay. Who else? Frederick.
Yes, sir.
Okay, name one.
The CMOS battery. It helps to maintain time and date.
Which is this thing right here,
Yes, yes.
right? Okay. So what else? What else is on the motherboard?
And the USB ports.
Okay. What else? SETI. What else is on the motherboard? Until April 14th.
That leaves the heat sink and the fan.
The heatsink and what else? The heatsink and the fan. What else?
The CPU.
Who said that? Somebody said something. Somebody said something. Is that Philip? Godwin, right? Somebody said something.
Yes.
Can you repeat it again?
CPU.
Did you all hear him? He said that what? He said the CPU. And I hope that we didn't forget about the CPU. Did we?
No, sir.
So what is the CPU?
It is the brain of the computer.
It is the brain of the computer. And when I asked, nobody thought about the brain. That, hey, this is the brain. So we are all walking around with no brains. Okay, Prince, you have a question?
Sir, my question
What is
the use of the circuits on the motherboard? Sir, what is the use of the circuits on the motherboard?
Prince, we didn't hear you.
Yeah, I said, what is the use of the circuit on the motherboard? What is the use of the circuit on the motherboard? So what is the use of the circuits on the motherboard?
Frederick, I said Frederick, Prince asked a question. What is what?
What is the use of the circuits on the motherboard?
Okay, who can answer that? Who can answer it? Ethel, do you want to try?
So the question is for you, sir.
Yeah, and I know that you know the answer. Yeah, you know the answer. You guys know the answer. Yeah. Ethel is typing. Black Sheriff, can you try?
Yes.
What is it? Okay.
Sir, the circuit board can also be called the case.
Which
The case. Sir, you said,
which circuit board?
sir, you said the circuit board.
Mm-hmm.
And I said it can also be called the system case.
Yeah, the circuit board cannot be the case.
I did not say circuit. I said circuit.
Yeah, he said circuit. So this is what he's saying. You see, you see that I have the motherboard, right?
Yeah.
So we say that the motherboard is a circuit board, right? Right. So his question is that what is the use of the circuit board, right? What is the use of the circuit in the motherboard? Right, Prince, that was your question.
Yes, sir.
So what is the use of the circuit in the motherboard? Look at it. And I know you know the answer. So look at the motherboard, right? These things are all circuit. So what is the use of circuit in the motherboard? Frederick, you want to try?
No, sir.
Who else want to try? Clifford, you want to try? Hey, look at the way his phone is shining on his face. So, yes,
Sir,
go ahead.
it helps so that all the components or the circuit can work together.
Thank you. Thank you. So the circuit is like, it's like the things that link everything together. So you see that when you see underneath here, right, when you take the motherboard out and you see underneath, you see some, or when you look inside the motherboard, you see some silver things over there. So instead of them using a wire, that is the circuit board that they said it is the circuit board, right? So all these things in there, the circuit in there makes it possible to transport, to be able to talk to each other. Right, Prince? That is why I said that you know the answer, that I'm not going to answer that question. You know it. Right? So we are going to go to our class. And if you can see my screen, we've already talked about what is here, number one, right?
Yes.
We've already talked about what is here. What is here? And the other time that we were talking about it, Frederick was able to take everything out, correct?
Yes.
Can you take it out now?
Let's check.
Okay. So this thing right here on the motherboard, what is the name? This thing. What is this? What is that? This thing right here, what is that? Okay, Prince. Huh?
The CPU.
It is the CPU. So this thing, because on the motherboard, this is where it is, right? It is the CPU. And Frederick, the other day, or I think Frederick and the Frantic group, you were able to take the CPU out, right? So Frederick, if you have it up, if you have the CPU, come I think, yeah, I think Frantic people were able to take their CPU out. So the CPU is right here. Okay.
Please remove it.
Okay, so show it to us so that everybody can see. Okay. Okay. So Tema, do you see it? Frederick. Okay, Clifford, let's see yours too. Look at Michael trying to snatch from right. So yeah, turning around, right? So that is the CPU, right? Look at Fatima. She can't talk, but she is also looking at it. So the CPU is the brain, is the main thing, is the brain of the whole system. The CPU is the one that thinks for the system, right? So this is where that CPU is. CPU, they are very expensive, right? They are very expensive. So you see where the CPU, before you get to the CPU on the motherboard, you have to take what out?
The heat sink.
The heat sink. Before you get to the CPU, you have to take the heat sink out. And Frederick has one of the heat sink that he's showing to us. Do you see it?
Yes.
Do we see the heat sink? So, Tema. So Tema group, what does the heat sink do? Uncle Godwin, you can answer. Uncle Godwin, we are waiting for you on you, Uncle Godwin. Uncle Godwin. Uncle Godwin, we are waiting on you. What does the heat do? What does the heat sink do? Okay, we can't hear you. So, Prince, what does the heat sink does?
The motherboard
It does what?
of the computer. Yeah, I'm the less in.
So Abdullah is in, right? So thank you for letting me know that Abdullah is in. Yeah, she has been running away from us. So what is the work of the heat sink? Michael, what is the work of the heat sink? Michael, we can't hear you. What is the work?
It helps to cool the computer case down when it is overheated.
The heat sink. Where is the heat sink located?
The heat sink it locates the top of the CPU.
Okay. So if it's on top of the CPU, what is it doing? No, he's answering it. If it's on top of the CPU, what is it doing to the CPU? Say, no, you can't. It's you want to say, you know what it is, right? So if it's on top of the CPU, what is it doing to the CPU? Say it. You're on mute. Say it. We are all here. We are all going to help. Okay. Okay. Then we are going to ask. We are going to ask Prince. Prince, what is it? Prince, go ahead. It helps the CPU. It helps the CPU in what way? To cool it down, right?
Yes, sir.
And Michael wanted to say that, but he wasn't sure. It helps to cool it down. Okay, so we know what the heat sink does, and so today my focus is going to be up here, right? And last week we talked about this. We talked about some of this, but because Tema wasn't around, we didn't go deep into it. So the ones that we talked about this guy right here. Who can tell me the name of this guy? Okay. Okay, Haruna. Where is Haruna? Haruna, what is it?
So we talk about the VGA.
This is what?
VGA.
VGA. How many ports? How many?
There are 15.
There's 15, right?
Excellent.
What is the meaning of the VGA?
Say, please come again.
What is the full meaning of the VGA?
Video graphic array.
Okay. Okay. So you know this, right? And what is it used for?
Say, please come again.
What is it used for? What is the VGA? What is this used for?
It helps you to see whatever you are typing on the computer.
It helps, right? So that is another part. Tema, is Tema gone? Anyone from Tema? Look at Tema, is gone. So it said it helps you to see what is on the screen. So Frederick, how can it help you to see what is on your screen?
By connecting the VGA cable to the system unit and to the monitor.
Okay. By connecting the what? The VGA cable.
The VGA cable.
Right? By connecting the VGA cable. By connecting the VGA cable, which is true, right? What else? What else? So when you, how do you connect that VGA cable?
There.
How do you connect that VGA cable?
There.
Okay, so he's showing us if you can see the screen. Okay.
Yeah. This is how to connect it. You tight the both each side.
Mm-hmm. And the other end goes where?
The monitor.
Okay, the other one goes to the monitor. Okay. Okay.
And this one should go to the monitor.
Okay.
Please, our network is unstable.
Okay. So that VGA side, right? That VGA side connects to that, and what it does is that when that connection is made from the VGA port on the motherboard to the monitor, you are able to what? You are able to see the display of whatever that the computer wants to talk, right? Whatever that the computer wants to display. So with that connection, it is okay, right? So when you see the other one, right? The other port. Anybody has any questions on here about the VGA? Do you have any question about the VGA? So this is the VGA, and we should all know that. We said it is what? The meaning of VGA is video what? Video what?
Graphic array.
Video graphic array, right? And it is a what? It is a video card, right? It is a video card. So the other day we talked about input and output devices, right? Right? We talk about input and output device. Did we?
Yes,
So this cable, this VGA cable connects to what? Connect to the monitor, right?
Yes, sir.
It's a monitor output or input device.
Output.
Output device. Why is it output?
Because it displays information to the user.
Okay. So if the monitor, right, is an output.
Sir, our network is unstable, so we can't hear you well.
Hey, Philip, but we can see you, Philip. So if the monitor, right, if the monitor is an output device, what makes the VGA is also what?
The output device.
But it's an output port, right? So
Yes.
you will see that it displays when you connect a cable. Do we see it?
Yes, sir.
The other one that I want to also talk about is, anybody has any question? Okay. Emma said they're having issues. Okay. So the VGA, yeah.
What is the meaning? What is the difference between port and slot?
Between what?
Port and slot.
What is the meaning between port and slot? Black Sharif.
What is the difference between port and slot?
Okay. Black Sharif, can you answer?
No.
Clifford, can you answer? Aruna, can you answer?
say no.
Clifford, what is the difference between a port and a slot? I'm waiting. I think you guys know the answer.
No.
Yes, you do. So let me show you. Do you know where the RAM is? Prince, do you know where the RAM is?
Yes.
On the look at the computer. Where is the RAM?
Located on the motherboard.
So you see where the RAM is connected. Where is the RAM? Yeah. So where the RAM is connected is a slot. You see why I told you that you know the answer.
Yes, sir.
Then where all the VGA ports and they are all ports. So that is why I was telling that you guys know the answer. I knew that you guys know the answer, but you don't know that, okay, this is what it is called.
Is this some of the slots?
Yeah, they are slot. They are, yeah, when you take where you put the RAM, where you put even the expansion model and stuff. So when you see my screen, right? When you see my screen, you have the same screen. So these are the slots. These are all the slots. So these are the slots, right? These are all the slots. No, right? These are the slots, right? And these are the ports. These are the ports. So that's why when Prince asked me the question, I told Prince that, Prince, you know the answer. Because you have already gone in to take the RAM out before, right? So the RAM is in a slot. It's in a slot like that. Did I answer your question? Prince, did I answer your question?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Anyone has any question? So right now we've talked about the VGA port. We talk about the VGA port, right? This is the VGA port. So who can tell me what is this one? If this is the VGA port, what is this? We are waiting.
DVI.
Huh? What is this called? We are waiting. What is it called? Look at Frederick. Hey, look at Clifford. The way Clifford wants to go through his phone to tell us the answer. Who can tell us this one?
The HDMI.
No, this one. Not the HDMI. This guy right here. What is the name?
DVI.
DVI, Digital Visual Interface.
Hey, look at the Google people, the internet people. Look at the internet people. They have gone on the internet to go look for it.
Say no.
So this is the DVI, right? This is the DVI port. So this one is the, they said it. It's called DVI, is the digital visual interface, right? It's a visual digital interface. So this is actually a digital port, right? This is a digital port. This is a digital port. The video resolution that coming is more clearer, right? So this is a VGA, a VDI port. For you to connect this to a monitor, this is another output. You need a DVI cable, right? You need a DVI cable. The mouth, oh, I have to show you how it look like. Hold on. I'll show you how it look like. This is the DVI cable. So you connect it just like the VGA. You also connect that cable inside here, inside the DVI, and you connect it to the monitor. Right? So this is the DVI cable. Do you understand? My next one that I want to talk about is these guys right here. I'll come to the HDMI, but I want to talk about these guys. Do you see these guys?
So please question.
Huh?
Question.
Okay.
What is the function of the DVI?
What is the function of the DVI?
Yes.
So, like I was telling you, right? So sometimes on your monitor, right? it is not all the time that the monitor, you will see a VGA port there, right? Some high resolution monitors also have the VDI there. So it is also a digital video port that whenever you connect it, the video that you see, the pictures that you see is more clearer than the VGA. So it is also, like I said, it also has the cable of the cable also looks like a VGA cable, right? That you, instead of connecting to the VGA, you connect to the VDI, then the VDI connects to your monitor. Do you understand? So it's either you use the VGA to connect to your monitor, or you use the VDI to connect to your monitor, or you use the HDMI to connect to your monitor. So they are all the video out. They are all video port. Did that answer your question?
No, sir.
Huh?
No, sir.
Okay. You said no, sir?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so you said what is the function of the DVI?
Yes.
And what did I say? What did I tell you? It means that you weren't listening.
Yeah. Sir, it was actually. Sir, he was asking me that why is it that this one is pins and this one is hose, it's not pins.
Okay. So let me show you something. Let me show you if I have that VDI cable. So I'm coming to show it to you. Yeah. I'm coming to show you the VDI cable. I'm looking for it. So, like I told you before, right? They are the VGA. You understand the VGA, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we have a VGA port, and how do you connect the VGA port? Prince.
You connect it by first connecting the VGA cable to it, then connecting the other end of the VGA cable to the motor.
Correct. So that is the same thing that we are going to do with the VDI, right? That is the same thing that we are going to do with the VDI. So we have a VDI cable, and I want to show you my screen. Oh, I want to show you my screen.
Yes.
Hey, Abdullah is there.
Yes.
Welcome, Abdullah. So, do you see my screen?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Some people are looking at my phone. So this is it.
So your phone is very nice.
You see this?
Then as one.
You see what this is? What is this?
The VDI. So the DVI cable.
Yeah, so this one will go, this side will go into that side, right? Into the VDI port. And the other end will also be connected to the monitor if the monitor has a VDI port. So that instead of you using the VGA cable, you use the VDI port to connect. So it's just the same thing. It's just the same way that you use for, it has the port that you can screw.
Sir.
Right?
Yes, sir. Sir.
Yeah.
The one you are showing us, sir, they are pins, and this place, the VDI port is also pins. So how can it enter?
No, they are not pins. The VDI is not pins. It's a hole. Look at it.
Look at the one you are showing us. It's
We
pins.
are talking of different things. Look at this one and look at this one.
Yeah, here is pins, right? And the
Yes,
other
sir.
one is a hole.
Okay.
The one, look at the back of the when you see, let me show you. Let me show you. You don't have it there, but let me show you one more. Stop sharing. Then let me show you this.
Sir.
Now I want to show you. Yeah, you see, I want to show you.
Sir, can you connect this one?
Look at this. Look at this. They are not pins. These are holes. Right? You cannot connect the VGA cable. Right? You cannot connect the VGA cable. Why? Because the VGA cable has how many pins? 15.
Yes.
Does this have 15 pins?
Yes.
No.
Huh?
The ours is pins. That is why I was asking that.
Let me see yours.
It is not
I don't think you guys will have. Hey, Tema, are you following? Tema, is your internet back?
we had Ghana 16
Do you see this? Do you see this is the DVI? So when you see, I don't think that your computer will have a DVI port. Franti, do you see? Does your computer have a DVI port? No.
He said we don't have some.
Okay, so this one is also a hose, right? This one is a hose like the VGA. It's also a hose like the VGA. And you use the cable that I showed you to connect it together. Do we understand?
Yes.
Yeah.
Where is Frederick? Frederick asked the question.
Sir, I have understand it.
Frederick said he understands it now.
I have a question.
Okay.
What is the difference between PCI slot and PCI chip?
PCI what?
Slot and PCI chip.
Slot and chip.
Yes.
Okay, so we will get, you see, once again, what's his name asked a question about what a slot is. Right? And what did we say that, what was it? What did we say that what is a slot? Who can show me what a slot is from this motherboard? Where is the slot?
What?
Where is it at?
Issues too.
Huh? Who can tell me on the board?
Sir, please, we can't hear you.
Oh, you can't hear me?
Yes.
No, I'm saying that who can tell me where is the PCI slot? Where is it at? So, and whoever, so these are what, yeah, that is it. That is the slot. So what we are going to do, right? Right now, anytime anybody asks a question, I will give the question back to you guys to go and know about it. Because sometimes you know the answer, right? So you know what it is. So I'm going to give it to you since what's his name? Frederick, and not a Frederick, Clifford and their group, they know how to do a research. So we are all going to use that to do the research. You see how the Fanti people are showing you what the slot is, right?
Yes.
What the slot is. It's up to you now to go look for what is the PCI chip. And know that you know the answer. But this is what we are saying. This guy right here, do you understand this now? This one, this cable looks like a PGA cable, but the mouth is different. Let me talk about this, then we'll close for the day. Then next week we'll continue. This guy is right here. So do you see them? Do you see this guy at the back of your computer?
It's only two.
Yes, yeah, it's only two. It's only two. This tells you that some motherboards are different, right?
Yes.
Yeah, this tells you that. So you should have at least either 2 or 6 of these over here. So is Tema still there? So
You're having bad network.
oh. So this is what I'm going to say, right? The green one is for your headphones, for your headset. Right? Are we looking?
It's going to explain all this.
Yes.
Are we looking at it? Frederick, are you looking at it?
Yes, sir.
This one right here, this green one. The green one is used for your headphones. Right?
Yes, sir.
And if yours, and at the back of your computer, is it blue? Do you have a blue port there?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So the green one is for you to put on your headphones. You connect your headphone pin or how do you call it? A speakers. This green one. Not that,
only the green one.
Not that side, at the back. I'm talking about the back. Yeah. Fanti, leave yours like that. So look at Fanti's motherboard. You see how they have all the 6? You see that they have all the 6 there, right? Haruna, let me see your what your side is what? Yeah, no. Yeah, that one, yes, correct. Let you go that side, correct. So that one is for headphones.
What is correct? What is correct?
Yeah, you see that the green color port is for headphones. right? Headphones. The blue one is a line in. When I say line in, it's a what? It's an input device. So sometimes it's used for microphones with a pin, or it looks for anything that has a line in. Do you understand?
Yes.
The pink one, which a draw don't have, the pink one is only for microphones. If you have a microphone, you can use that one, this pink one. So the colors differ, right? You see this, there's a black one, there's a, what color is that? Is it orange? And there's a pink one, right?
Yes.
So that one is a right in and a right in left, right? So these are the ones. So sometimes if you don't know and you think that you can connect any headphones to any of those ports, it won't work. This blue one. So I'm just going to talk about this blue, green, and pink, because that is the commonly used one.
Sir, please, I didn't know what you said.
Oh, okay. Do you have the back of your computer? Do you have the back of, let me see the back of your computer. So a drawer only have a blue and a green, which is for line out, which the green is always should be connected to your headphones. And the green for a drawer is used for line in, which line in means that you can connect a microphone to it. Do you see it, Tema? Do you see the two difference?
Yes.
Yeah, so that is what we are talking about. But you see that the colors are the same. Green, green, blue, blue. So anytime that you get to a PC or you get to a system unit and you want to listen to music from it, you should always remember that I have to be connected to which color? If you are using a headphone, where do you have to connect to?
Green.
Or
The green one.
yeah. If you have a microphone, where should you connect to?
The pink one.
Yeah, the blue one or the pink one. Okay. This thing is very important because we have come to a place that sometimes people troubleshoot and they don't know what is going on. Okay. So because of time, I'm going to stop on this one. Then next week, we'll go through the VDI interface. And also, I want you guys to go and answer the question that somebody asked about the difference between the PCI slot and the PCI chip. So I have shown you what a PCI port is, right?
Yes.
Why not? It's up to you to show me what a PCI chip is. Okay. So we are going to end over here and we'll continue next week. Any question? Any question? Dennis, do you have any question? Tema, any question? Tema, any question? Somebody have any question?
If nothing, I have something to say.
Please say it.
So you guys are doing great. I've been grading your work. Yes, I have been. And I'm a little bit I would say, not happy with some of the answers I've been getting because some of you are not taking your time to research. Maybe after the computer training and stuff, we will go back to how to research well. Our community helper, right? Our community helpers assignment that we did in November. And we are asking you, pick who is your community hero, your favorite community helper. And majority of you are saying teacher is your favorite or a doctor. But then when I ask you guys, does this person need a degree, any qualification for them to be a teacher? And the answer is, I don't know.
Oh, yes.
How you hold up for me? Hold on for me, please. Some of you are telling me you don't know what it takes to be a teacher in Ghana, but you have teachers in your school. You could have even interviewed them. Haruna, good job. Haruna did an awesome job. Frederick, awesome job. Haruna sent me a review about somebody in the community. Added the person's picture, how they ended up being a carpenter. Good, like I'm waiting for more to. We are gonna post it on our website. We're gonna get you guys a blog session, so you can start blogging. We will teach you guys how to blog and stuff. But I love that he took his time to even interview somebody, to learn about a person's journey on how he became a carpenter. So you have your teachers in the school, and you didn't care to ask them, teacher, how did you end up being a teacher? What school did you go to? What qualification? Did you take any exams? Any certifications? You didn't care. You just said, I don't know. That is bad. That is really bad, family. We can't go on in life like that. Remember, we talked about what? Research. Always go and look for answers. Like you don't know, you just stop there. People that have made it in life, people that have excelled, people that are inventors, the big people that you see or you hear their name on television and around the world, they did not stop at I don't know. It was like what? Critical thinkers. They went out there and seek answers. They did not stop because I don't know. The guy that invented the light bulb, if he had stopped at the 80th time, we won't have lights. But he didn't say, I don't know. He kept on pushing, looking for solutions in different areas. So I'm begging you guys, I don't want to ever read your answers and I'm looking at it and you're telling me you don't know. When there's so many solutions around you to find the answer, that is pure laziness, please. You don't know what it takes to be a doctor? Come on now. So I'm begging. Next, I have some of you guys. I have graded and I told you, please research. What does it take to be a teacher in Ghana, a police officer in Ghana, a soldier in Ghana? What does it take? There are people this is people in your community. So if you are saying that they are your favorite, then you should be able to know someone to even ask them those questions. Does it make sense? So I'm a little disappointed, I would say, that you just told me you don't know and you left it like that. While there is internet out there are people in the community that are doing these jobs. Even you go to school every day. How many teachers do you know? Do you have? You could have asked one person, but you did not do it. This is not the EBI way. The EBI way is what? Let my good be better. Does it make sense? Good, better, best. May I never rest until my good is better. We are striving to be the best and to be better. And so we are not going to rest until we get to where we want to be. So please, we don't want that. Okay? Now I'm gonna stop. If anybody have any question or comments, let me hear.
Any questions?
Okay, if nothing, I hope we all got it. When I ask you something, I'm not asking you, when we ask you a question, we don't want copy and paste. We don't want you and Paul. We want to understand you get it. Because every time you do copy and paste and chew and Paul, we will be stuck in the same what is it called topic. Because we will think that you don't get it. We want things in your own language, your own understanding. Does it make sense? And when we ask you stuff, we don't want one sentence or one line or one word. We want elaborate, detailed answers to prove to us that you get it. Okay? We are not here to just do anything anyhow. We want to be good. We want to be the best in every situation, because we are going to be people that are going to be part of solution in our community. So we are problem solvers. And a problem solver does not see a problem and run away. A problem solver sees a problem and begin to start breaking it down, diagnosing and everything, trying to find out how can this be? What can be changed? What can be solved? We don't complain about everything. Even when we complain about something, we complain to ask ourselves, what can I do to solve that problem? EBI Explorers, this is our name. We are the explorers. We explore to find solutions to problems. So there is no, we don't want to hear, I don't know, meaning we don't want that. It's like, I don't know, but I'm going to find out the answer. I don't know, but I'm going to research on it. I don't know, but I'm going to ask about it. Meaning, and so, answer no. Don't just settle for I don't know. People who settle for I don't know don't make it anywhere because they are content with wherever they are. But those who said I don't know, but I might see the answer or the solution is fine. Those are the people that go to the next level. Those who sit and complain and don't do nothing, you find themselves, they will be 40 years, 50 years, 100 years, and they will die and they will leave the earth, making no progress, nothing. But those who say that what I see a problem, yes, I am complaining about it, but I want to be part of the solution. They are the ones that you see their names in history books. We can all complain every day, but after we complain, get up and be part of the solution. EBI, Uncle Tony, myself, Auntie Nana, Prof, all the teachers that you see, that they join you guys every Saturday. They see there is a need and they want to be part of the problem. They're part of the solution to the problem. And that's why they could be doing anything, anytime right now, because they love Ghana. They love you guys and they want the best for you guys. They have put everything aside to join. They don't get paid for any of these stuff. All of us, we don't get paid. Nobody get paid for any of these. Ningina, it's love to see you guys excel in the future. So please, when we ask you, try to go to the next level with us, okay? All the people that respect them, appreciate them, because they are doing this out of love, or this volunteer. Nobody's getting paid for nothing. But they see that there is a problem in the ICT sector, in the innovation center, and they say, hey, we want to partner with EBI to help our kids. That was all. To see that Ghana will be on the map, not only about football, Ghana will be on the map, not only about corruption, Ghana will be on the map for all. Ghana is having innovators, engineers, these people. That is what they are hoping to see from you guys. That a day will come that you will be on the national television, international news, that this person is what? Being created, an inventor, being a problem solver. So there is no vocabulary in our book of we don't know. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Frederick, you had a question?
Yes, a suggestion. So please, I said we should get a greeting so that when we are doing classes and somebody comes in, he can greet us and we also respond. Not use.
No, I didn't hear you.
I said that. So that if somebody comes in late, he can use to greet us. Or if we are doing something, we can greet each other.
Oh, like greeting.
Yes.
Okay. So when anybody come in, they will say what? Good afternoon, teacher.
So we don't want that one.
Which one do you suggest?
So we should create a greeting by the group name.
So what do you say? What? Bring an example.
Yes.
So you guys are the explorers, okay?
If the person comes, we say EBI, then we say problem solvers.
Hey, okay.
Okay. I like. Frederick, I like that. Frederick, I like that. Did you hear Frederick? So when they say EBI, we say what? Problem solvers.
And it's good. It's a good affirmation that you always remind yourself that I am here on this earth to be part of what? A solution. I'm here to be a problem or a solver. So that is good. And we're gonna have a t-shirt for that. I'm a problem solver, right?
Yes.
Yes. We're gonna have a t-shirt. I'm a problem solver. I'm an explorer.
Yes, problem solver.
Good job. Yeah. But Haruna, thank you. I love reading your work on the community helpers. Email it to me in the blog post and pictures of the guy and his work, and we will post it. Okay? Like I was like, wow, I was so happy reading that. Yeah, good job.